What's up? GTA Vice City is what happens when you take something that's already working and you do it better. Why did you expect me to say something groundbreaking? Well, I sure didn't. Released in 2002 and still running on a renderware engine like GTA 3 and Dragon Ball Online. Yeah, I bet you didn't see that one coming. As I mentioned in the GTA 3 video, I did play this before, but I had to replay it now because I had to remember everything. Again, same setup as before, running on PCSX2 emulators, scan lines and all, and also checking out the Raygun TV again for good measure and authenticity. Save states were used, some missions being borderline stupid, that I just had to do some extra save states without losing my sanity, and another 3 months of recording. The story isn't anything groundbreaking. Tommy Vercetti is the main character. He gets released from prison, do some drug dealing that fails, and now you owe money to people. Which sucks. Ask me how I know that. Well, okay, I wasn't really hunted down or anything, but still, compared to GTA 3, Tommy actually speaks.
What the hell are we gonna do?
Shut up, sit down, relax.
The world itself is heavily influenced by stuff like Miami Vice and Scarface.
You like men, huh? You like to dress up like a woman?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Am I kidding me or what?
Just answer the questions, Tony.
Which another premiere of the channel and my life. Actually went and watched Scarface for the very first time. I hated everyone in the movie. God damn it, they were insufferable, some of the people. Like, I can't remember the names because I'm really bad with names, but I think the only people that really didn't piss me off, not to the same extent, were his friend and his sister, which they get together, but they, like, they both die at the end, so... Spoiler for Scarface, you haven't seen it yet. Also, can we stop for like 2 seconds? Since we're talking about Scarface, it doesn't have anything to do with GTA Vice City, but how much of a baller you had to be back in the day to have a TV like that in like a photo, like painting frame? Like TVs in the 80s looked like this. So can you imagine what like wall infrastructure you had to... Never mind. I think the radio is probably the best thing about this game. The game makes full use of that. In fact, the PS2 and like the original release of GTA Vice City was hard-coded to where whenever you had to go in a car for the very first time, Billie Jean is playing in the radio. So that was hard-coded. If you play them now, with like the Insane Trilogy or even the PC version, if you still get the old one and it's updated, when you get in the car it just starts with like a random song. It doesn't start with the same programmed idea of what you were supposed to hear. Michael Jackson was a big part of this game for a lot of people that started playing back then, and that's basically all his contribution. That literally made no sense whatsoever. I'm so sorry. And it's a stark contrast to GTA 3 and even GTA 4 later on, because this is a very colorful like time, like neon lights, everything is colorful, beaches, the cars are like really fucking cool, all cool models. Now whereas GTA 3 and GTA 4 being in Liberty City, it's more gray and industrial colors. Most of the GTA games have their own color palette. GTA 3 was like greenish brown. GTA 4 is just brown. Actually, it has some like other stuff in there, but that's gonna be its own thing later. But Vice City is really colorful. I think that's what I wanted to say, but I was too stupid to just say it. Now, missions. The light is hitting my face. I need to hit someone. I need to fix it.
Later.
Did that fix it? A little bit. Okay, let's continue. Missions. I feel compared to GTA 3, GTA Vice City was way easier to understand in a structural manner, whereas GTA 3, besides the characters being very colorful in Vice City and you're easier to understand type of stereotypes, I think, but I wouldn't go that far. But like overall, the structure of the game is way easier to get, and it's easier to navigate. In GTA 3 you just got missions, and sometimes the in-betweens were really hard to understand what's going on in a story. I guess the similar situation with the driver. 3, 2. I'm just crossing shit in my mind now. It just like becomes a soup. So you still have the point to point, go to a mission dealer, take the mission and do it, and you get money. That structure doesn't change, probably for the entirety of the series moving forward, but it's way more structured. Because you have these bits of story that you're doing, and then the game actually allows you to do all the side content as well. Because you have a lot of businesses, you have a lot of assets that you can buy to give you extra missions, and I initially didn't want to do all of them because, well, there are a lot of them. I just want to replay the story for the video. And what ended up happening is that I found out that you kind of need 7 out of 10 missions, assets, to finish the game. Most of the cast of characters is presented to you in the first couple of missions on Cortez's yacht, and everyone's just straight up a character. Even if you don't recall their names like me, because I'm stupid with names, you still remember Mercedes, you remember Lance.
I'm just saying, you need to let me in there, my man. Now, you can feed me all this lonely tough guy crap, but I know one day I'm gonna save your ass, and you're probably gonna want to kiss me. Wacko.
Heck, if you remember the fucking lawyer just started off with. I can never remember his name, but he's a shit show.
Oh, for God's sake, it's you. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna need new pants.
So I did mention the 7 out of 10 thing. They are assets where you buy the building, you get some missions from it, and then you get basically continuous revenue that will just recharge with time. You eventually probably will end up doing what I did on every playthrough that I did, where you just take laps around the map and just collect everything that you can so that you just have money, because eventually you will need money. Well, technically 6. Like, the Versetti estate is part of the story mission, but it's also counted as an asset. Now, with these missions, both assets and story, I had to remember some of the highlights, both good and bad. And those bad were bad. I can't speak today. Now let's just start off with this moment when I just ran over the cook, and I think I interrupted the cutscene. Yeah, funny stuff. Oh, the RC copter mission. This is the bane of a lot of people's existence, and replaying it again, I think I'm realizing something. I think I'm realizing there are a lot of people that say that, oh, your RC missions are so hard. I don't know why I did that dumb voice, but I realized that those people probably didn't finish the game. Because those missions, those like RC copter thingies are pretty easy. Like, straight up. I had more issues with the boat missions. The one that you need to like do, the one in the docks. Yeah, if you're complaining that the RC copter missions are hard, yeah, you kind of should play the game again, or go play more Ace Combat or like flight games, because these are not hard. Love Fist were just funny. Like, honestly, I don't know what they were like. I know they're like trying to parody the whole like rock band thing, but I'm not familiar with what they were the main inspiration from. But they were just the mission where you need to disarm the bomb, and having these jackasses try to disarm it while you just run around the block with a car. Honestly, that was just funny.
Tommy, pal, you've got to save the band.
I'm getting bored of this.
Just keep the pedal to the metal. The vodka bottle's got wires coming out here.
That's no vodka, that's boomshine. Wire to blow!
Oh, is this a green one?
Any of these wires look green to you?
On little Jess in the car, it looks green.
I should have dumped you lot when I had the chance, man.
Oh, fist! Oh, fist! Oh, fist!
I don't have anything else to say about this mission. It's just that I wanted to mention it. It's funny. This was truly enjoyable. And it was one of those easier missions where you did it once, but I just drove around the block and I just let these guys fuck around with the bomb until it didn't kill us. This was hard. This is actually one of the hard missions, and it's probably not compared to other shit, it's not that horrible, but the aiming in this game has the same issues like GTA 3, where it's a lock-on aiming, which is not inherently bad, but I'm pretty sure the Xbox controller, at this point, I'm pretty sure, I haven't tested it yet because I'm too lazy to resync everything to my PS2 with like the Bluetooth adapter and everything, but at this point I'm certain that the Xbox controller is probably a bit too sensitive, and it just makes the camera just go all over the place. Because every time I tried it on the PS2 with a PS2 controller, I remember it wasn't that bad. I don't have issues aiming in shooters and on the PS2, so this is a bit of a weird thing. So I'm pretty sure it was just Xbox controller issues. But what is not an Xbox controller issue is probably the next mission that I'm going to talk about. So this is not hard on paper. Besides the fact that the game doesn't tell you you can take the uniform that you earned from a previous mission and just blend in with the cops, and you just need to escape instead of just fighting everyone. I think the biggest hurdle of this game is just the fact that inside is the same thing with GTA 3. This is actually an issue that it's still happening. And I really hope San Andreas doesn't have it, because I know that one has a lot more interiors. But every time you're in an inside area, the camera just goes ballistic. You can't control it, and it's so bad. It's incredibly bad. If the game has you in a building and you need to shoot people, honestly, just rely on the lock-on mechanic and just shoot everything on sight. It's way easier. And also prepare armor. Go fuck some prostitutes. Get some like max health, armor, everything, and prepare yourself, because it's a bug, and I'm certain on actual hardware this isn't a problem. This is only a problem on the emulator, because I tested it. You can go inside buildings in GTA Vice City and GTA 3 on the PS2 with no issues. That's literally just an emulation thing. I don't know what it is. I thought it was maybe a widescreen patch thing, but it's not. I tried disabling the widescreen patch, tried disabling the 60 FPS, whatever, like the hack thing. I tried all sorts of stuff, and I don't know what it does. The camera just collides into walls, and it just goes ballistic, and it's incredibly annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck those. So you know how I mentioned the assets missions before? How you need to buy properties and do missions for them to get extra income? And you need a certain amount to finish the game? Yeah, well, this creates a sort of filler arc feel, where the game just kind of stops and you don't really know what to do. And you either need to look up a guide to see where the rest of the assets are and get money and just buy them, or just run around the map until you find shit. This is basically what I ended up doing. Even though I could have just cut. Now you're understanding why this took like so many months to make. So as I mentioned, I wanted to make the bare minimum on this playthrough, but the game said no. Running around the map, I ended up with 3 more assets that I could pick. And I think at this point it was just, I needed one of them, because I got everything else. Well, besides those 3 as I mentioned. I got the car dealership, the cabs area, the cab business, and the film set. And I wasn't really sure which one to pick, but for whatever reason, I felt this weird draining energy emanating from the film set. I couldn't remember why, but I felt I didn't want to do it. But I ended up doing it because it was one of the more expensive ones. So I thought, you know what, might as well do this one, because it's probably going to make sure that I'm going to finish this darn game in a timely manner, which that didn't happen. Like the dealership, I remember being a drag, but it was mostly like just fucking around and getting cars. And I didn't want to do that. I want to do something more active. And I couldn't remember anything from the cab mission. So the film set it is. And the naive me didn't realize I opened Pandora's fucking box. And Pandora's box was in Candy's crotch.
What is all this crap? Aliens, fishing poles. Who's ever seen a shark that big?
So this should be easy, right? Just meet Candy, kill her agent, then drive her back. And also get Mercedes, because she's also there. Yeah, well, this was way harder than it should have been. Because for some fucking reason, every fucking time, 2 cops always spawn near me. Every time I had to try the mission again. Police in GTA are just racist. But anyway, after a couple of tries, I got away with it and finished this one. So let's just say this one is acceptable. We'll get it a 6. I'm just gonna keep it at that. I'm not gonna give it any more context.
The fishermen are in the throes of passion when the giant shark comes in.
What'd I say about the giant shark? I said, no giant shark.
This one was really chill. No issues here. As I mentioned with the RC copter thing, I like flying missions, so this was literally no issue. I even did this cheeky wall tap with the plane. But yeah, I like flying missions. Yeah.
And that's when I want to do the scene with the vat of mashed potatoes, but then
I don't
we...
give a crap about that. Just keep going, keep going.
Now this is what broke me. This is the bane of my existence with this game, and this is probably the reason why I dread it so much. It's not even the hardest mission in the series, but why 5 stars? Why do I need to get 5 stars for taking a picture of some politician in woman's panties? Or whatever, 3 pictures I had to take, I can't remember. It's probably just used 1 month of my playthrough only on this mission. Not because it took me a month to try and beat it. Was mainly because this mission was so fucking atrocious that I literally just did not want to play. I tried to procrastinate it so much. Until I ended up doing it once. And I didn't record it. I was so jaded after this. I'm fucking serious. I ended up making a folder of the attempts, and these are not even the attempts, all attempts. These are just the ones that I recorded, because I did try my best to do it. Because I'm certain that I could have just do it faster, but I didn't. And mainly because I wanted to get 1 clip from start to finish. But guess what? That didn't fucking happen. So whatever you're seeing here in the video with me starting the mission and then ending it, yeah, that's 2 clips, 2 completely different clips, because I was so fucking sick of watching. Actually, the cutscene in this mission is actually pretty funny.
Candy, you know Shrub. You guys get up to anything kinky?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
All right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Candy.
You got that.
Was that part of the, or was she talking to?
Hey, I can never tell. Anyway.
I never seen Tommy in the entire game being so flabbergasted at the sight of Candy just getting it.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
That face just says everything. But anyway, fuck this mission. I'm getting PTSD only just thinking about it and reading the script.
And before you ask, yes, all 4 videos will be released by their... Honey, can you please keep the Andacon and the shoddy cost more per hour than you do?
Oh, sorry, Steve.
I was thinking.
Besides being the most inspired and funniest titles for a mission in this entire game, if the Martha mission with like the politician dude was like a finishing move in a fighting game, this mission was just it stomping me while I was on the ground. It's not that hard, but I'm gonna admit I needed to do save states here. I had to save before the jump with the motorcycle because it was so fucking annoying. Because I don't know if it's an emulation thing. It actually might be, because I don't remember this happening on actual hardware. But landing with a motorcycle shouldn't have caused me to just fly all over the place. Like almost every landing I did on a motorcycle in this mission, I had to hit some sort of edge of the building or some like ghost border or something that would just make me fly off the bike and just damage myself. But all in all, it was more enjoyable than the Martha mission. But yeah, most of the jumps will end up making you hit your face to the floor. Or, well, roof. You know, I swear, the movie set missions had me depressed for the longest time. I think I just fixed myself in this position the entire time. I'm just done with This was exactly before the final missions of the game for me, and these were harder than killing Lance and Sunny. Yeah. Killing a mob boss or whatever he is and your backstabbing friend was less hard than following this plastic ass all around the place. So with all of that said, gathering my angry video game nerd soul and like energy into me, Candy Sucks can suck my ass! But again, the flabbergasted face of Tommy's, that's just priceless. Even with all that, this game still gave me a lot for my money. Or, well, it's an old game that was already bought for like a million years ago, but it still earned its share of shelf space, if that makes sense. I don't know if this video is gonna be as long as the other one, because besides the fact that the background of the game is actually more colorful than GTA 3 and the structure of the game is way better implemented than GTA 3 because that's the only point of reference at this point. It still has some of the same issues like the camera issue, the analog stick on the Xbox controller being weird. Now obviously it's probably better on an actual Xbox if you want to play like the original, the after release original Xbox version. The version of GTA Vice City and GTA 3 where they actually have fingers and not just Lego hands. The CRT experience is also incredibly smooth. This game runs at like 30 FPS by nature, and putting it on a CRT and not having any input lag or smudging or anything like that, it feels incredibly smooth. You don't see any choppiness in it. I haven't spent too much time on this one, that much, because I already was jaded by finishing the candy missions. But all in all, it looks really good on the Tube TV. I think the biggest issue for this specific game, I really hope the San Andreas doesn't have the same issue, is the whole inside building thing. If you go inside, just pray that you hit like your direction and not have the game just fly you everywhere. The Martha mission with the camera, that was a good example of just climbing a set of stairs and the camera just goes everywhere. And luckily there were no enemies inside. There were like 3 cops, 4 maybe, I can't remember exactly, but there were like a couple of them close to the exit, and that's basically it. Then you just leave the room and you're outside, and that's another set of problems. But all in all, still a solid game. I would still recommend it, and this is the purest version of the game that I could recommend. This is probably my personal opinion, but I don't recommend the Insane Trilogy, the GTA Enhanced Edition, whatever it's called, Definitive Edition Trilogy. That's the dumbest shit ever. Just don't play that. I might actually take a break from GTA for a while, because not gonna lie, this got me jaded. Not only because the candy missions, but also because I tried so much to finish this. I know that GTA San Andreas is gonna be a giant game, and it's gonna take me forever to make. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna start it sooner. But I did in fact neglect a lot of my other video ideas that I wanted to make. So I kind of want to spend more time doing other stuff on YouTube so that I don't get just burnt out again. I'm not really good at managing multiple video projects at the same time. I don't know how other people are doing it. If you're a YouTuber out there that's bigger and you're doing like 3 videos at the same time and you're managing them and all that, teach me, master, because I have no fucking clue how to manage all this. I wanted to put more focus on this one, mainly because I wanted to finish it and to release it earlier, but it took way longer, and I was just afraid that if I work on another thing, I might just not release it in time, and it wasn't really released in time. I probably delayed this for like 2 months from my original projection, but yeah, sorry about that. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the things that I'm gonna do next, because I'm gonna try and do some more other stuff. It might be similar to GTA, I don't know, maybe something similar. I'm not saying anything yet. I have a list of ideas on my phone, and I'm gonna pick something, but I have some stuff there that I want to do. And GTA just took way more time than I expected, so I might just take a break from it for a while and then I'll probably start it earlier than you expected, but I'm gonna work on it in the background, so it won't be announced immediately, so that I don't make any false promises. But enough rambling. This was me. See you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, Penny.
Oh.
Yeah.